Liberty was the first company to launch claim statistics in about 2006, and we really did that because we wanted to just show transparency to our customers in terms of what we pay and what we don't pay. So we see claim statistics as our only way of actually showing our customers that we commit to our promise, which is to pay all valid claims and make sure that they have the financial freedom they require when something bad happens in their lives. So this year is the first year that we actually moved to customer segments in line with our new operating model and just trying to get closer to our customers going forward. So the claim statistics help us to understand where there might be potential gaps in terms of our product offering, and it also sparks ideas on how we can actually fill those gaps in future with different solutions or offerings to those particular segments. I think in the past we used to be, as an industry, we used to be very guilty of just using a one-size-fits-all model when it comes to our solutions, and going forward, hopefully this will help us to put appropriate solutions which are much more in tune with what that particular customer require in place. Alright, so obviously your expected claims cost should increase for the size of your book. So we've been the largest writer of new risk business for 12 years in a row. So obviously our book is growing quite significantly. Associated with that, you should have an increase in your claims paid as well, because obviously more people are at risk. But at the same time, there's no linear formula there, because your claims will deviate, say, plus 10% either way, and that's really the only driver. So there's nothing that concerns us. But it does show that we have actually increased our book size. We launched a new income protector, which was best of breed at that time, at the end of 2011. And our focus was very simple. We wanted to get younger people to buy loss of income protection because their only asset is really their income. They haven't built up large property portfolios or stock portfolios or whatever. But the one thing that they've got going for them is the future earnings potential. So we've had significant marketing drives associated with that, probably 2 above-the-line campaigns, which then culminated in actually getting more younger people on the book in terms of our income protection book. So that is something that we've always preached. Get your income protection in place as soon as possible. But in fact, for young achievers, consider all of the risks, because cancer becomes quite a significant risk already in your early 30s, as we see in the statistics. So a phenomenon that we've always seen, a trend if you like, women tend to buy more living benefits compared to men. Men buy more life cover. I guess you could say that is because of the old way of thinking that men are the breadwinners. I think that certainly still carries on. But if you think about it, a young father would probably take more responsibility for putting the life cover in place than the young mother would. There are still a large proportion of women who become stay-at-home mums, certainly for the first couple of years. And this is also the age group where you kind of start thinking about a family, or just getting married, or thinking about starting having children. So I wouldn't say that we've necessarily got a preference as to who should be buying the cover from us. I mean, the cover is appropriately priced based on the age group or the segment that we sell it to. Empty nesters generally buy life protection to leave a legacy. So they understand that they're getting towards I guess the end of their lives, and you want to leave something for your family and your children. Having said that, at the same time, young achievers, the cost of life insurance, especially on a level premium pattern, is so incredibly cheap compared to what you would get when you're in your 60s or 70s. So that is why we are big proponents of actually getting the cover in place early. It's a difficult one to say. I think we are seeing cancers becoming much more prevalent. Certainly in the last 5 years, I think every year we're seeing an increasing trend in the number of cancers on the book. Now that could be because we are selling more critical illness cover. That is potentially one of the reasons. But I do believe that there is a general increase in the level of prevalence across all types of cover, actually. Don't know whether that will continue in years to come, but given our lifestyles and everything around us, I would be surprised if that sees a massive decrease in the next few years.